Hey guys, just sitting here, bright early morning, having a thought or two. Just thought I would share a quick little message that even if you are a person of honor and integrity, who is a truthful person, who indulges the truth and doesn't, really dig on the fallacies and the falsehoods, even if you fall into that camp, we exist in a world where we can't really be truthful with each other. You know, um, it's a hard thing to consider, but we're all held back for some reason from being 1,000,000% truthful and on the nose about how we feel and what our opinions and values are. It's nearly impossible, at least for me. I can honestly say that I'm a person who's caught wind of a lot of things. I think a lot, I feel a lot, so therefore it's hard to really fool me. I know what the world is, and I know what makes it tick. And to be honest, what makes this world function and flow, despite all of these negative things happening in the world around us, is the lack of emotion. If we were all dialed in more into our emotional self, if our emotional capacity was at its peak, then a lot of things wouldn't be happening. It takes a cold, heartless demeanor to turn a blind eye to many things that people know are happening. And many of us have caught in wind of things occurring in the world around us that are unsavory, that make us feel terrible, but we can't quite indulge with anybody around us. We can't explain our fears, worries, and concerns for fear of scrutiny or for fear of misunderstanding. That's to be expected. The universe is going to test all of us, and we're going to have conviction at the end of the day. That's going to be our ultimate character test, is standing firm with our beliefs rather than letting the school of thought of somebody else influence us. That's ultimately what it is. This whole world is full of influence, but it's usually the wrong type. You could walk into any church in the world, and there's going to be at least a few characters in the mix that are unsavory. That's a given. This whole world has changed because of the type of influencing that's prevalent in our society, that's so imperceptible, it's so subtle, it's never going to explain itself to you that it's influencing you, but it is. So that's something to keep in mind. Our minds are sponges. They're picking up a lot of things. They're hopefully extrapolating the good information and dismissing the bad. But ultimately, our brains are sponges, and we're all picking up on something in the world. It's something that they want us to more than, anything good. So just remember that there's always going to be things to exclude and things to dismiss, but things to embrace. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, bottom line is we can't always be forthright. I'm a truthful person. If somebody ever were to sit down with me and seek out the truth, I would give it to them, because that's a sign that they're needing that. But for the most part, I'm just going to exist and meander in this world, and I'm going to hope people are picking up what I'm putting down deep down, because I know one thing. Our reach and influence in this world and how we impact people is never going to be quantified to match what it's truly doing. You know what I mean? Things are more deep down in this society than ever before. The truth is deep down, and to dig it out could be a painful thing. But hopefully we find some kind of a middle ground. But happy 4th of July for what it's worth. Peace.